everybody, it's Greg, Detroit's Love Guru. Welcome to the Art of Relationship show. As always, live every Wednesday. And I want to give a huge round of applause and thanks to IHatePeople.club, not me, and DFWNPLC.com for supporting the show. And today, talking about supporting the show, going to be talking about money in relationships. How many problems are caused by money? Is money equal power in a relationship? And you know what? We're going to talk about this in just a minute. Don't go anywhere with the Art of Relationship show. Going to be talking about money and those financial issues. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody. Hopefully everybody's doing well on this Wednesday. As always, you can catch the show live every Wednesday at 12 noon Eastern time right here on Facebook and also on YouTube, okay? Talking about money and financial situations. Do you feel that, let's face it, that money is the root of all evil, right? And when it comes down to relationship challenges, is money equal power in a relationship? I'm all about equality in a relationship, balancing. No, it's not going to be 50-50 all the time. We know this, okay? It's going to balance maybe 70-30, 60-40 all the time. So, we have to balance all this out. So let's face it, okay? Let's be, what happens if one person is making a lot more money, or if they are, paying majority of the bills in a relationship? What happens? Excuse me. Allergies are going nuts. So what happens? How would you want to roll with that? And what are your expectations in a relationship? And a lot of people do not even talk about financials besides, I'll pay this, I'll pay that. But what happens? And a question I posed down below the video here was looking at the situation about, if you or your partner, gave a family member, mom, dad, whatever, money, would you care about that? Would you want to be clued in first? Would you want that common courtesy, mutual respect situation, or don't you care? Or doesn't matter about the amount that it relates to, okay? Again, it's not a right or wrong. It's looking at the situation of what works for you. And you're going to have a lot of people coming to the table, right? That are saying, well, we're married or we're living together. We are as one. Now, that works for a lot of people. Absolutely, okay? But it might not work for everybody, okay? A lot of situations you look at, especially if someone went through a divorce and they got screwed over financially. Let's just say that, okay? And they want to come in and all of a sudden, my money is your money, or your money is my money type of thing. They're like, oh, wait a minute. A lot of people have maybe an expectation that once you get married, all the money is in the one pocket, or one pocket, one pot, whatever you want to call it. That works for a lot of people, but it doesn't work for everybody. And you have a lot of people, maybe even you, it needs to be this way. And it's a black and white issue. It's a definitive right or wrong, but then you need to be with somebody that aligns with those values. And I say this on a lot of topics, not only money, but parenting, sex, let's throw that out there, what a partnership looks like. So when it comes into money, number one, are you able to talk about it and discuss, what it is, what works best for you in a relationship? And you get a lot of people, well, I don't make as much as my partner does, so it's not fair. I pay an equal portion. But I also look at, is it also fair, that your partner makes more, they should be paying more? Again, I love playing devil's advocate. I'm not telling you how you should live your life. I'm throwing out questions for you that make you think and make you go, I wonder if this works, or how does my partner feel about this situation? Is it fair that your partner, makes money, but they don't get to decide if they are helping a family member out, helping a friend out. I'm all about mutuality in a relationship. I'm all about common courtesy and mutual respect. Absolutely. That's what I promote, helping couples in my office. Okay. So you're going to have a lot of information. Say if one person is making all the money, paying all the bills, and then their partner wants to know if they're helping out their family member, give them $100, $500, whatever the amount is. Or maybe you talk about that situation. Well, do whatever you want as long as it's not over or equal to an X amount of money, whatever that is. Okay. It's being able to talk about money and finances and what works best for you two. And it is a difficult, very difficult situation for a lot of people to talk about. Okay. The battles, right? Money or sex, that type of situation. So you need to be able to sit back and, be an adult about it and try to breathe. Slow that exhale when you talk about money and how you think things should be spent, especially if you are helping out other people. I've run into many hundreds of couples, literally probably thousands of couples over the years. I've been doing this where, you know what, Greg, I can't believe they're still, helping they're paying their mom's rent. They're paying their dad's car payment. They're paying their dad or mom's insurance or phone bill. I can't believe this. And I'm not going to live that way. And I tell them, you don't have to live that way. But you know what? Is it that much of a deal breaker in your relationship? I can't answer that to anybody. That's very biased, very judgmental, and no one should be like that. You look at it, is it a big deal to you? And talk about how does that affect you? What is it? Why does it affect you? Not that it shouldn't, not at all. But are you able to talk and look at how that situation is? Your partner feeling guilty because maybe their mom or dad or family member helped them out years ago. Now they're trying to return that favor and help them. Now, if the situation where you're helping somebody financially, but you can't pay your bills, it's causing problems in your household financially. You can't, pay your bills to utilities, gas, electric, whatever is getting shut off, then that's an issue. Okay. I'm going to throw it out there. Okay. That is an issue. So you look at, are you able to look at to solidify your household first and then being able to help everybody else out? This is a discussion that needs to take place and look at, okay, where is a give and take? Maybe you help somebody else out, a family member helping them out, but it's not the money, the amount of money that they requested or desire, but you can come to an equal stance, an equal setting, if you will, to decide, okay, we can help them out, but it's going to be only this much. And sorry, we can't afford any more than that. You need to sit and decide. And you have a lot of people, I make the money, I make all the decisions. That doesn't fly with a lot of situations, a lot of married couples, a lot of couples that are living together. And, I have my own personal views, but that is not to bias anyone else's views at all. That's not why I'm here. It's about describing and, sort of talking about what works for you and not what works for everybody else. What works for me financially, you know what? That might not work for you. You might not like that idea. You might hate that idea. That's okay, right? But you have to sit down and talk about and discuss how money is handled in your situations. You know what? As far as bills, as far as savings, what about vacation time? If only one person is paying all the vacation and paying all the bills, is that fair? Excuse me. And I get that, right? If you have a stay-at-home parent, mother or father staying home watching the kids and they're not making money, that might be different than someone both, working full time. They're both making the same amount of money. Every situation is different, and you need to assess that accordingly to your relationship or to your marriage, okay? You are not going to hear from me, nor should you hear it from friends, family member, anybody else about what works best for you and your relationship. We can take advice, we can take insights. I'm all about that. That might help us. It might help our relationship or marriage, especially when it comes to finances, right? Big time, right? But because somebody else, your mother or parents did it this way, that might not work for you. Your situation is different. So remember that, okay? First, talk about those expectations of finances. Okay. How are they worked? How are they managed? How are they handled in your relationship or in your marriage? Okay. So check out my website, theartofrelationships.org. I know I'm doing a edited version of the show, a little short version of the show today. Check out my website, theartofrelationships.org. And also remember, visit the supporters of the show, I Hate People .club, CLUB, some hilarious stuff, t-shirts, mottos, MOTTO, bunch of stuff going on. It's hilarious. And also, if for those people that might be going, ending a relationship or marriage, check out DFWNPLC.com. They can give you some great advice. Okay. So everybody take care. Peace to everybody out there. Bye-bye.